How's it going, everyone? Thank you so very much for joining us. It's Indio on the radio and in front of everybody else here. I'm sorry, I'm trying to do something over here as well. We've got a great show with you today. Hopefully, you had a great weekend. We've got uh, what I call one of the most progressive Tejano music bands in Tejano music, one of the progressive Tejano bands in Tejano music. And I'm really excited for them. For what they've got going ahead. Well, one of the members here today, Angela Alcocer. So let me go ahead and put the intro for Grupo Moneda. It goes like this. Check it out. Hey! you're you came while you were frozen in time like this.
I was like looking at the pictures. How are
How are you
you?
doing, beautiful?
I'm great. I'm great. I'm great, busy as ever, and just happy to be here with you tonight.
All right. Thank you so very much,
Thank
obviously,
you for having
everybody.
me.
Angela Alcocer is here joining us already. We've got some people coming in. Ford Muscoli says, hello, Indio from Garciaville, Texas, a small ranch in Garciaville.
What's
Uh,
up?
uh, thanks a lot for joining us, brother, man. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for being here. Now,
Yes.
I made it. I said it at the beginning. You are, you guys are one of my favorite bands in Tejano music, and I really appreciate the way you guys are always pushing music forward. You guys always have like a progressive sound. You stay traditional with some of the music that you put out there, but yes, you are very, very progressive, which is really a testament to your musicianship, but also
Yes.
the history in music that both of you have. Tweet obviously with his history of the bands that he's been with, and he's won Grammys and stuff like that. And then
Yes.
your very, very accomplished background. You sing a lot of different things. You also have Velvet, which is also another group in itself, which is you should be commended with because it's not easy to sing other people's
Thank
music
you.
and be good at it.
Yeah.
So,
No,
um,
I love it.
what's what's on the grill? What's on the back burner for
Well,
for
well, you
Grupo
know, I
Velvet?
think
I mean,
I, Grupo Moneda. Well, I appreciate the introduction, Lawrence, and as always, thank you so much for having. And I've been on your show a few times, and I think I've been off and on social media here in the last month. Been so very busy, as you mentioned, with Velvet, and we are still putting the finishing touches on our newest EP, which is titled Tejano. And we released our first song from that EP called Ojalá que no, and it's still doing really well. I mean, I look at the stats about once a week, and it's doing well in a lot of radio stations and a lot of cities, and we're really excited about it. As you know, we had La Casa de Moneda was the EP that we put out last year. And even that EP is doing really well. Quieres de Amor, no, Yo Te Quiero Baby. Te Quiero Baby. So there's just so much going on in that respect. But you out there who don't know who I am, my name is Angelica as and I am with Grupo Moneda. Grupo Moneda, my partner in crime, Mr. Tweetwaters, who is a Latin Grammy Award winning musician, accordionist. He has over 25 years experience in the Tejano music industry. I have only about 4 years in Tejano music, but I've been singing all my life since I was a little girl in the third grade. Again, a long, a long laundry list of vocalists. My mom is a vocalist. Was amazing. My three sisters are all singers, actively. either worship leaders or my sister Michelle. She's part of Moneda and Velvet as well. She has a beautiful voice, and my cousins. I mean, everybody is a singer. Everybody's a vocalist or a musician. We tend to pair up with musicians. So our brothers-in-law are singers, and so that my history. You know, when I think about the legacy artists in Tejano music, I never, until I came into Tejano music, considered myself an artist, but I do still have many years of experience performing live and in other bands. And then I guess I formed my own cover band called Velvet, and Velvet has just been, I mean, I always say, you know, I don't know, this is gonna be the last, and here come all the phone calls, you know, the booking. I've been over the years, and I'm so proud of the product Velvet. We're one of the bands in San Antonio, and I'm always like, we're the seventh, and my is at the top of that, you know, list of bands that they call. Made over the years relationships and contact with clients. They call us over and over again. It's because we do have great musicians on stage with us, and the quality of what we do is, you know, to entertain, and that's what we do. And as far as, you know, Velvet has been very busy, and now luckily for me, you know, now I am able to say we also have a Grammy Award winning accordionist in our band. So, you know, in San Antonio, you can't go wrong with that. You know what I mean? So while we may not be performing these other stages in the scene, we and I are performing very regularly stage. And I'll tell you, this side of the clientele are loving what Tweet is bringing to our stage. And 2 weeks ago, and they said that one client who you know who Velvet is, and Velvet I really like that. They bring horror in. So I mean, it's something different, and I think that's, like you said, Lawrence, we're constantly pushing. What can we do different? How can we do ourselves from other bands, not in the way of competition, but continuing to evolve our brands so that we can continue to, you know what I mean? And there's plenty of gigs out there for all of us. So while Velvet has been keeping us busy on the stages in the corporate world, we are still, like I see, putting the on our new EP, Tejano. I have ideas for the next EP, so we're just and you know, so a lot going on. I talk too much.
No, that's fine. And actually, I apologize if I didn't give everybody the background of where I just assumed because, you know, I just start talking and stuff like that. But you're right. You know, introductions are important,
Okay.
and I should have introduced who you were and where y'all came from. I'm getting some messages that you keep getting cut off, and it's just probably just a bad connection. And that's okay. You know, we'll work through that. But what she was just mentioning is just the fact that, you know, Angelica Alcocer is coming from, she does have the band Velvet. Now, she's been part of Velvet for a long time, but she's only been in Tejano music for several years. I think it's right around 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
I know you came in at Tejano kind of like a fluke. It wasn't really an intentional thing. Excuse me, you were just in the right place at the right time. They were like, hey, can you sing this part? And you did it. So, which is real cool. Hold on just a second. Let me go ahead and get on these comments real quick, because Vic jumped in. He says, howdy, Vic Gonzalez. Vic, thank you so very much for joining us. Howdy to you too, brother. I really do appreciate it. For Muzzle Felice says, excuse me, what's up, Angela de Grupo Moneda? Mary Gamboa says, "Hi, mija. How are you doing?" The Lone Mexican has joined us. He says, "Saludos from the RGV, everyone." And Vic is also one of the people that said, "Hey, she keeps cutting off. We know this." Gavino Promotions is tuned in. Gavino Perez, thank you so very much. Borrado, he says, "Hey, what's up, boy? My boy, the Human Dictionary Indio." I'm not the Human Dictionary. More like the encyclopedia. I just know a lot about nothing. So, hello, everybody, he says. And I'm also on Roku TV. That's right. I'm on Roku TV. All you have to do is just look up Tejano on Roku, and you can see it. By the way, you don't have to have a Roku TV to watch this show on Roku TV. You can actually just get yourself a Roku account, and it's free. Believe it or not, it's free. You just sign up, and then you can just look for it. But let's go back to the story where you jumped in.
Well, I do have AT&T service, and it probably is not as. So I apologize. I just had that changed about 3 weeks. So if I continue to get cut off, let me know, and I can use my hotspot. Okay.
The hotspot. Yeah.
Am I cutting off?
We were actually. Yeah, you're cutting off, and actually, what the deal is that we've actually had this conversation right before we started. That she's that's why she posted what she posted. She lets other people take care of that stuff.
Let me do one thing. Let me see if this will fix it. Let me see if this fixes it. So is it stop? Or am I talking too fast? Or?
No, it's stopping. It's stopping. It's a connection issue. Try your fix and see what happens.
Okay, hold on.
You can go to Walmart and get a Roku, says Porrado. That's right, B. You sure can. I think she just froze herself. Or maybe she just popped out. Anyway, while we wait for her to go ahead and do her quick fix, why don't I go ahead and play the song that we're promoting today for her, actually. And it's a good song. It's off of her the new EP that they're working on right now. And it's a really great song. I've done a little intro. I don't know if you guys have been following me or watching the promos that I've been putting up. And it says, it's during my shows, when I do my live shows, I usually do a little clip of, or an intro of some of the music that I listen to, some of the new music that I get, and I kind of give you a background of what the music is about. But anyway, the song that they just released not too long ago, it's called Ojalá que no, and it's from Grupo Moneda, and check it out. It goes like this.
Sería mentira decir que no me dolió, que te haya sido y todo fue por mi error. No vi las señales, no escuché la voz cuando me decían déjalo que él anda con dos. En su momento no lo quise entender y ahora que no estás me toca aprender. Fui yo quien cayó, lo tengo que aceptar. Y aunque me duela, te tengo que soltar. Ojalá que no repitas lo que hiciste sin compasión. Ojalá que no. Ojalá que no porque aprendí que el amor no es suficiente. Te veía perfecto, eras mi ilusión, pero el amor ciego no ve la traición. Me decían todos, él no es para ti, y yo defendía lo que nunca comprendí. Ahora entiendo todo, ya no hay marcha atrás, y aunque me duela, tú no volverás. Si te veo feliz, lo tengo que aceptar, pero si la engañas, te arrepentirás. Ojalá que no repitas lo que hiciste sin compasión. Ojalá que no la engañas y rompas su corazón. Ojalá que no, porque al final solo te quedarás en un rincón. Ojalá que no, el amor no vuelve cuando se va por traición.
Oh, yeah. Dun, dun, dun. Yay, she's back. Hola, chica.
Okay, let's if this works any better.
Well, the video is not
Am I cutting
perfect,
off?
but I can hear you perfectly. So that's the key thing. People will forgive video.
And the video's not.
Well, no. Listen, people forgive video a whole lot more than they forgive audio. You can
I hear
have a
you.
really kind of suspect video if you have great audio, but if you have bad audio and great video, they just won't tune in.
They're like,
So
I'm out of
it
here.
sounds good. Yeah, it looks it look you look beautiful as always, but you know the audio is perfect. That's all that really matters.
Okay, perfect. I switched to my new phone.
Oh, look at
Mhm.
you. By the way, you know what? I made this joke, and it's a very sexist joke, by the way. But it's just a joke. It's a joke, and it's just a joke. And it's more of picking on my wife than anything else. You know, where it was like the gas prices are crazy and all this other stuff, and it's like, well, my wife is not going to matter because she never puts gas in the car anyway. So you know, but you know, one of the things is she needs a new phone. Why? Because her phone is running out of memory. Too many pictures, too many videos, and all this other stuff. I'm not going to point any fingers or say any names, but her nickname, her initials are Angela. Oh, goes that, you know. So,
Yeah. Too many selfies. I have so much. I have so much in my phone. I don't want to lose it. And I know it's in the cloud, but it still makes me nervous to delete it. And it says delete everywhere. Yeah. Anyway, I just tweet was like, just get a new phone, because my phone is actually not the one I'm on right now, but my phone is actually a work phone. So, you know, anyway, okay. Old
but
news.
no, but actually, that's one of the reasons that you were having to stay away from social media, because you didn't
Social
have
media.
you didn't have and that's okay. You know,
Yeah. I couldn't make TikToks. I couldn't make videos. I mean, I couldn't do anything. It was so frustrating. And you know, anyway, so I have a new phone now and I lose it all the time. I lose it. I'm like, where's my other phone? So I'm the worst.
First world problems. First world
Yeah,
problems. That's
bad,
what it
real
is.
bad, real bad. Anyway, back to the music.
We'll take that when we can get it, by the way. So
Yes,
that's
yes.
good. B says it sounds good, Mindio. Thank you so very much, B, for letting us know. She's
Thank
going
you.
to get the chancla. She's going to get the chancla.
Yeah, I deserve the chancla. I deserve it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everybody. Do I have to repeat my story or you already know?
No, no, they already know. But actually, one of the
Okay.
things we didn't touch on was how you got into the Tejano music business, because I
Oh,
said you were just by chance. It was just like a fluke thing. It wasn't.
yeah.
I mean, your
It was a
singing
crazy
ability
fluke.
is bar none. You go ahead.
Well, it was definitely a fluke. It was during the ice storm. A friend of mine from Colorado had a song he had written, and he wanted to send it out to big artists. And so he said, "Would you do a sing on a guide for me?" And I said, "Yeah, sure." So I mean, I'm not a musician, and it was the iced air time. We were iced in, and I was trying to work on my keyboard, and what do I know? I don't know anything about that. So he said, I have a friend named Sevi at us. I set up an appointment for you, go in there and meet with him. And so sure enough, I went in and to Slack Monster Studios. Haven't said that in a minute, but I went into Slack Monster Studios and met Sevi, and we laid down a guide for this particular song. And Sevi asked, have you ever recorded, ever recorded? And I said, no, I mean, I've sung professionally for many years. And he's like, well, do you want to? And I'm like, okay, yeah. So, together we collaborated, and, he, showed me a lot of the ropes in terms of working in a studio recording. Um, I think, and then there was born, Girls Night. Girls Night was the first album that I ever put out ever in my entire life. And that's actually where I met Tweet Wattis as well. So it's been 4 years. I won New Artist of the Year at the Tejano Music Awards that first year, and such an honor, as well as the My Tejano Awards in the Valley, and since then we won Tejano Mundial Award, and so just so many great experiences and memories that I've had in my very short career in Tejano music. And Tweet says, sometimes these things don't happen this quickly. But by the grace of God, I've had a very enjoyable journey in the Tejano music industry. And and so and I think for all new artists, it's difficult to consistently get on stage in the Tejano genre, because and it makes sense, because the legacy artists are so great and so memorable, and they have such great music catalogs of hit after hit after hit. And I think that you know Tweet and I and Grupo Moneda, we're working through there. We're wading through different types of music. We're experimenting. And we're really excited about our new EP. I mean, we're always excited about the music that we create, and I think that's particularly important, that you have to love what you're doing. It doesn't matter what other people think about your music. It doesn't matter if you make the charts or not. And I think early on, that was one of the things that was so new to me. I'd be checking the charts, and I'd be, oh, where are we gonna play? Just so many things. And I think I've kind of pivoted a little, if that is that how you say pivot. I've pivoted a bit, where I really, and along with Tweet, we're hoping to be able to be done with the Hanova EP by May 31st, and it didn't happen with my with my Tweet and I work full time, so with our busy schedules during the day, and then Velvet has been very, very busy. And then our producers actively gigging. Eddie Bettis is actively working in the studio. So we just weren't able to coordinate schedules. And Tweet and I sat and had a conversation. He's like, I don't want to rush it. I'd rather have a quality product than a rushed product, just so that we can meet a deadline. And that's where we stand with our music.
it has to be quality. It has to be, the mix has to be right. The production has to be right. The vocals, the musicianship, it all has to be done well. We're not just going to throw something out there because, oh, sale, that it'll come out, it'll be fine. And so we're still putting the finishing touches on that. We're talking with Eddie Perez here today. In fact, our next song, Aquí Estaré, is going to be the next single that we're going to release off the Tejanova EP. And it's Tejano, Tejano, boy. And that really people can dance to in their kitchen, the club, wherever they want to. We're really excited about that. We're probably going to release it here in the next week or so. So just doing that. And Velvet, like I said, Velvet, I said a minute ago, and I was getting cut off, just that I've been so busy with Velvet, our top 40 band. And one of the things that we just did, we performed at the Tower of the Americas for New Year's Eve, and that was an amazing event for us. At the top of the Tower of the Americas, and then at midnight we went to the roof of the tower, like up 3 flights of stairs, and we're on the roof. It was so amazing. And then we just recently did the Taste of the North Side, where I want to shout out to La 45. They were on stage with us along with Tweet Waters, and man, I think I've gotten 3 or 4 gigs from that because it was such and it's a fiesta event, and people are just really craving that mix of music that we're able to provide. You know what I mean? So Tweet isn't actively, of course he's with Moneda, but he is actively working with Velvet now, and I'm so lucky that he's there, right? Right, Tweet. He's there to, like,
where are you,
Tweet,
Tweet?
we need you. And it's not like, oh yeah, we want Angelique. No, it's like, we want that accordion player. I'm like, he's become our secret weapon, you know what I mean, in the cover world. So really excited about that.
Well, it gives
really
you
excited
it gives
about
you it gives you different flavor. But the thing that the reason I even brought it up in the first place was because of the fact that I think it helps in your evolution of the music that you perform, because you don't stray away from your influences and other music that's current. And so I can
Yeah.
always pick up on certain tendencies of other music that is influencing your music, and pacing and chord progression and the way you do it.
Yeah.
I'm an audiophile, so I listen to different segments of your music, not just the sound in
Yeah.
itself. So I can pick out certain things in songs and how the drums are being laid out and how the bass, runs its chords. So these things are
Right.
very influential and giving it a different sound and saying, you know what, I know this is Tejano, but it's got a different flavor, and that's why I enjoy it for what it is. And that's a kudos to y'all to keeping that forward and progressive, because we don't want to be Motown. We don't want it to
No,
be
yeah,
where
no.
all the good music was released way back when, and then that's it. It stopped. We want to keep progressing
Right.
music to keep going forward. Real quickly, Borrado says,
Right.
"Congratulations, Miss. So on your success, because it's meteoric in
Thank
4
you.
years to do as much as you've done and still keep recognition in the first place." By the way, you were talking about your charts and everything else. Excuse me. I just recently released or initiated a top 20 countdown on Cuba Radio. So if you go to Cuba Radio, you
Nice.
can do that. I've stayed away from it for the longest time because I
I
didn't.
know you have. You
I
have.
didn't want to. I wanted it to have some integrity. I think I found a way for people to sit there and give an honest vote. And so you can go
Cool.
in, you can vote once a day, but you have an opportunity to vote for multiple songs, not just one, but multiple songs.
Did you hear that, Mary Gamboa? You can vote once a day.
Yeah, and you can vote for multiple songs, and you can put them in order as you want. So it
Okay.
gives people the opportunity to say, I don't have to choose my alliances. I like all of these songs. So
Yeah.
then all of these songs get love, not just one song. You can show support for all of these songs. I
Yeah.
think that gets people away from just that one track song.
Right. And I was going to say, I mean, we look at the analytics frequent about once a week, and so ojalá que no is doing very well. And I'm just so excited and happy that even La Casa de Moneda is still doing well as well. Yo Te Quiero Baby is one of the songs that is at the top on Spotify. And the city of San Antonio picked that one up as it was they have a program called highlight. They like to highlight artists in San Antonio, and they picked Yo Te Quiero Baby as part of their summer highlight of songs. So I never announced that, but we were really
That's
excited. Yeah.
that's awesome. That's awesome. Real quickly, Puro Pedo has joined, and Puro Pedo says, "Howdy, y'all!
Hi.
Congratulations to Puro Pedo, by the way. They were selected as one of the podcast ambassadors for Little Joe's talent
Nice.
show and all of that other stuff. They took that away from me. No, just kidding. We have this outgoing thing. By the way, I'm putting together a volleyball team. We're going to take you down, Puro Pedo. You guys are not three Peters. We're going to take you down. I've hired some big guys. Just kidding.
Right. I actually just rolled my ankle a minute ago. I was going out to get my Amazon packages and I was like, oh my God, please don't let me. I was hoping I hadn't hurt my ankle. And so while I fully support the volleyball tournaments that we have for the school supply, shout out to the Tejano Up Radio. I don't want to play anymore. We played that first year and it's a lot of work. I mean, it's a great workout, but I did want to mention, Lawrence, you had mentioned how, a lot of the influences in our music, you can kind of, you hear a lot of different influences, not necessarily all Tejano, but some, and I think Tejano Nation said it best, it's Tejano fusion, or something, I loved how they described our music, but I have to fully give credit to Michael Rodriguez and Eddie Bettis, especially Michael Rodriguez. I mean, he comes I mean, he was with Emilio and he with Eddie a lot. And he hit in the cover world. So he is just very talented. He has wonderful, and I will tell you, Mikey is definitely, he loves to create music organically. I don't, there's, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with the way music is being created nowadays, but it's definitely changing. For Mike, he likes to create it organically. And I mentioned that the next single that we're releasing is called Aquí Estaré. And it's a song that he and one of his friends and Boreal Villarreal worked together on. And it's pure Tejano. I mean, puro Tejano. You're going to love it. And of course, the musicians, Baby Eddie, you mentioned the musicianship also. Baby Eddie, I mean, he's what, 20, 21? And you see the videos that he puts out. He works on all genres of music. And then of course, Eddie Bettis is so talented, so very talented. When you hear the mix on not only La Casa de Moneda, but on the new Tejano Nova EP, it's these guys, so I certainly I can't take credit for any of that. I am so blessed to be able to be working with the very best. And I think we might turn this Tejanova EP, since we didn't get it done by May 31st, we may turn it into a full album. There's just so many ideas we already have. Like I said, I already have the title to the next one, to the next EP. And more than anything, I think, we're not fame. We're not chasing at all. We're really just choosing to impact the Tejano music by releasing really well done music. And then of course, on the flip side of that is the scholarship that we just gave out. If putting good music out and influencing a new generation is where I am and where I'm supposed to be, then I'm extremely happy with that.
Yeah, and actually, one of the things that you kind of you kind of glitched out just a little bit on when you were
Oh
talking about
no.
Eddie Perez, uh, which is, that's why I'm kind of reiterating that, is that Eddie Perez is just such an impressive person. Actually, I gave him flowers the last time we talked about how well it was mixed, how well your latest EP rather was mixed, and how well the music was, because music needs to breathe.
Yes,
It's not just all sound, it needs to breathe, and it was so well put together, and it was very, very well done.
it
Everything had
was.
its place, and everything, there was not one thing that was overtaking the rest, and that's really something. A nuance is something that needs to be felt, and it's an instinct, and not everybody
Yes.
has it. And sometimes I get music because my name got put on a list somewhere. I'm getting music, this country music, I get rap music, I get
Yeah.
R&B, I get 25 songs a day from
Yeah,
all
and
over.
sometimes, I mean, I'm glad that you said that, because sometimes when you have a producer who's a keyboard player, or a producer who's a drummer, or you tend to hear those instruments a little bit louder than the rest of the instruments. So I
Right.
think Eddie definitely knows how to mix and balance everything appropriately. You know what I mean? So, and that's not saying that other people's music isn't great, but it's just a tendency. You know what I mean? I
Every
mean,
yeah, every instrument has its opportunity.
yeah,
A guitar solo, obviously you need to hear the guitar
right.
more. But what I was saying about the other music is that sometimes I get music that's so clipped and everything. There's
Yeah.
just all this
Yeah.
music coming at me, and I'm like, what's the purpose? You're trying to engage the listener, and it's too
Right.
loud. It's too much
Right.
of
Right.
everything. It's oversensitizing you.
Right.
So he's doing great. He's doing a
Yeah,
great
he
job.
really
Please don't
is.
change anything. Don't change anything, buddy. You're doing a great
Yeah.
job. Keep
Well,
keep
and to
keep
be
doing it.
fair, as a vocalist, I'm like, can you make my vocal just a little bit brighter? You know what I mean? So to be fair, I do it too. I do it too. So anyway, but
That's that's cool.
yeah.
Let me get to these comments real quick. Borrado
Okay.
says, I play your songs at the bar this weekend. B, thank you so very much. Keep supporting Tejano music. B he's a DJ in Houston, Texas, and a good friend of the show, and a good friend of mine. I really do appreciate everything he does.
Thank you. Thank you
Maria
so much.
Mary Gamboa says, yes. I think she's talking about the countdown. I will you
Cheers.
just go to cuboradio.fm, and it's right there on top. You'll see the top 20 countdown. Just click on that one, and you'll go there. And you can also put in your request if you have like a dedication or something. You can put that
Oh,
in there too.
nice.
Cool. Buddy Salcedo has joined us. Shout out from DFW. How are you doing, my friend? Thank you so very much for joining us.
Hey, buddy.
Buddy, thank you so very much. He's got the It's Tejano Time podcast. He did the interview with Jaime Dianda right after he got out of jail. So if you want to know what happened, go to his deal.
Okay.
He'll let you know. But Borrado says, you're welcome, man. Buddy says, love, Angelica y Grupo Moneda.
Thank
See,
you. Thank you.
I turned him
Thank
into a
you.
fan. I
Yeah.
like to think that I turned him into,
Y'all
I don't know if I did. I just
y'all always hang out at the Tejano takeover
That's right. At Vegas,
together.
we're always at Vegas. Where he's my best friend and my business partner. We do a lot of things together, and we believe in the same thing. He's from Dallas. I'm from West Texas, but we believe in propagating Tejano music and making it the best that it can be, and doing our little part.
Yeah.
Like you said earlier, we're not chasing fame. We're not chasing
Yeah.
accolades or anything else. We're only trying to do our little part. You've heard me say this before. What manner of a man am I if I did not try to make this world a better place? And that's it.
That's right.
Borrado says, hey, I have a question for her. Would she do a duet with Sunny Sauceda? Sunny's an accordionist.
Sure.
She's got an accordionist in her life.
I do. Tweet is always going to say, hey, whatever's best for the music,
Yeah.
I think on the Karma EP, we had a guest accordionist. I just think Tweet and I, our philosophies blend, our just the kind of music that we love, the way the progressions I think our styles blend really well. So,
Well, the fact
he's
that
going to
y'all,
be my number one pick.
yeah.
He's going to be my number one pick.
Well, I think your styles mesh together, and I think that's why y'all click so well. And so
Yeah.
y'all have a lot of interconnectiveness. Buddy's asking, are you going to go to
Yes.
Vegas
Yes, we will be there is it next week already?
next week? Yeah,
Is it next week? Okay, yeah.
next week.
We're gonna get there we'll be there on Thursday through Monday. So yeah, we're gonna have a booth. We're not performing, but we always like to connect with the fans that are there. And give out some merch and just take photos and hang out with the fans. I think that's what we love, to
Well,
do
I'll be there as well.
when we're
I'll
there.
be there as well, and so
Yay.
I'll be doing my show from there as well. I'll be spotting. I'm
Okay.
gonna do what I always do, get some merch so that way I can give it away on Christmas. But we'll do an interview. I'll bring you over to the booth so
Yeah.
that way we can talk a little bit. And then also, hopefully,
Okay.
I'll find if you go to Vegas, if you find my booth, and I know some of you, that's one of the things that I love seeing people walking
Yes, we
around.
always look for our
Yeah, looking
friends.
around, trying to find my
Yeah.
booth. And I love that. And I will give you the digital CD copy, the digital copy of their latest album, and I will give it to you. But I'm going to do that tonight for somebody that Angelica picks, and I'll send it to you. The digital album that they just recently released, their EP, their last EP. I'll send it to you because that's how we support Tejano music. And besides, it's a lot easier to have it
Yes.
on your phone. That way you can just play it automatically instead of streaming it.
Yeah.
Because then you have to wait for Wi-Fi. If you don't have Wi-Fi, or if you're driving, you can just play it,
Yeah.
and
It's a mess. It's a mess.
there.
It's a complicated mess
It's a
like this.
Thank you so very much. It's always there. But he says, I mean, let's see here. Borrado says, I'm sorry. No, it's not an interlude. Actually, a good way to, I think, but Borrado was talking about suggesting Sunny. Sunny does a lot of country
Oh,
music.
yeah, no, I love Sunny.
Yes.
I mean, Sunny.
Yeah, Sunny
Yeah.
Sunny does a lot of country music. I think that's one of the avenues.
Yeah, he does.
I haven't heard you sing country music. Not that I've ever
Um,
seen you as
he's from Texas, I can tell
yeah.
by the way he's just stepping around the room. Everybody's doing that cover. And so I've never, you're right. You're right, Indio. I've not recorded a country song, but I will tell you, I used to want to be I thought I was going to be a country singer.
What?
Back when I was a little girl, I think I wanted to be a lot of things. And one of them was a country singer.
That's-
I wanted to be a lawyer. I wanted to be a country singer. I wanted to be, the mayor of San Antonio. I wanted a lot of things. And here I am, a Tejano singer. Yay. Tejano artist.
I wanted to be a stripper. I wanted to be part of the. I actually.
You still could.
You
could still be a stripper.
I made it, believe it or not. Not with the Chip and Dales, it was with the Chip and Chunks. So. Lucy Lopez says saludos.
And that was never one of my goals.
Lucy Lopez says saludos from Amarillo, Texas, Indio, and Angelica. That's just, I don't know. My wife is going, oh my God, why?
Yeah, she's like, oh my God, Lawrence, what are you doing? What? Even I'm going like, what are you doing?
Why?
No.
Why?
Yeah.
Yes.
No. Well, we recently gave out our scholarship. As you know, it's one of those things. I have a friend of mine, James Garcia. He's like, why can't you just sit on the couch and watch TV and just chill? Why can't you just hang out? No, you got to do the scholarship. You got to do an EP. And then, I have all these ideas going through my head of things that I want to do, money making ideas. And he's like, why can't you just sit down? Just sit down. Now with the Tejano Next Gen Fund scholarship, we don't make any money, but we were really excited to be sponsored by HEB, which was huge for us. Shout out to HEB helping here. Yeah.
That's
yeah, we were shocked.
That's awesome. And I will tell you this, education is so important, especially in this day and age.
It is.
And
It really is.
there's a lot of people that are kind of, it's a polarizing issue, especially with the education relief fund and everything else. But let me put it into this context. There's a lot of predatory loans that were given out for many years on education, where you were told, take this FIFA loan. Yes, it's a FIFA loan, so
Yeah.
it's from the government, but it's not from the government. The government guaranteed the loan. The banks were the ones that were giving you the loan, but these predatory banks were giving these astronomical interests on these
Amounts.
loans,
Oh, yeah.
and it was making it virtually impossible for you to pay them back. So you were indebted to them for years, even generations.
Right.
And here's the thing: income tax and student loans are the only two debts where they can take your money.
Yeah.
That's it. So why wouldn't a
Yeah.
bank invest in deceiving you to take the loan? So that's
Yeah.
where, that's the crust of why they
Yeah.
they go after that. But when you have an organization that's willing to help people get that education just to get in the door, for somebody who never had
Right.
wouldn't have the opportunity otherwise, that
Yeah.
is a blessing in itself.
Yeah.
So kudos to you.
And I mean, I didn't, yeah. And Tweet and I mean, I didn't grow up with a lot of money, and I was taught that if I wanted something, I had to work for it. And I was right there with some of the people back in the day. Do you want to be a singer, or are you going to go to work? And I always tell people a number was slid to me. This is what you can make as a vocalist if you work here. And I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And I chose to work. I chose to work because in my head, no one ever told me that, I wouldn't be able to make it, or that, singing is not a real job. Nobody ever told me that. I don't know. I just a different direction. Who knows what would have happened, right, if I had gone the music route? But I'm still very, I worked hard all my life, and I was able to finish college degree because I had a 401k. I don't have any student loans. And so education for me is extremely important, especially if we can help a musician be able to follow their dream in music, but also obtain an education, or trade, or go into one of the trades. So it was something that Tweet and I really wanted to do for our gente, for our Tejano community. This is the community that we're a part of. And he had donated an accordion a few years ago to South San. And so we wanted to continue to do this. We're excited. Congratulations to Orlando Cano. He was from the Rio Grande Valley. He won the $1,000 scholarship, and we're ready to start, collecting applications again for the 2027 scholarship. So, just all these things going on. And again, our goal is not to chase fame. It's to make an impact on other people's lives. That's what we want to do, and just make the music that we love.
And that's actually
Amen.
Amen. Great. Yeah, that's great. Definitely something that you should be commended for. Real quickly, Daniel Garcia just joined us. He says, hello, everyone. Daniel's got a great Facebook channel, and he promotes Tejano music on his Facebook group, which is great. And I really appreciate you being here, Daniel. Thank you so very much for being here. And Borrado says, Daniel got hot in here when she was singing your country music, which is great, and I do believe that, you should, pursue that avenue if you can. I mean, why not? If you have that ability to go ahead and do that. But he says, hi, Gracie. She's not here. No, just kidding. Let's see here. know him. He plays the accordion. Yes, Tweet plays the accordion. Daniel says, "Believe in God, believe in yourself, and your dream will come true." Says Daniel. Yes, of course.
It
That's
has.
definitely true. And going on what you were saying earlier about having the luxury of having somebody to never define you as saying you can't do this and you can't do that. I was brought up actually a little different. I was brought up kind of the opposite way, where I was told because I've always been on the artistic side. And I've actually, when I was, 14 years old, I won several different art competitions when I was 14, 15, 16. I won the All Southwest competition at the age of 16. And
Nice.
I was the youngest person to ever win that award, and I was going
Wow.
against accomplished artists. And I actually got a scholarship to the University of Art in Colorado, but I was always discouraged because that's not a real job. So that's
Mhm.
when I joined the military. I was 17 when I joined the military, but I went to college on my GI Bill. Now I have 4 college degrees,
Mhm.
but
Wow. Nice.
but that there's always a path to getting to education. It depends on
Yes,
your determination in order to get there, your application, your
it does.
determination. But having an avenue,
Right.
having somebody to make it that much easier, trust me, I would have taken it in a heartbeat if I had an opportunity to take a scholarship. I actually competed for several different scholarships to keep going to
Yeah.
school, and I did win them, but I did have to work hard to get them, and I appreciated
Right.
every dime, every nickel, every penny that I received. So you guys
Yeah.
going out there and doing that
I
is
mean,
is definitely commendable, and I really do appreciate the hard work and effort, and still putting out great music, which is something that I don't want to get
yeah,
away
and
from.
I mean, I wish that I could. I wish I had more time. I mean, I wish I had more time. We want to grow scholarship to be able to give a $10,000 scholarship. That would be amazing. And we don't make anything. We're not not
No.
one penny. Am I getting or Tweet is getting? Every penny goes to scholarship. And I think sometimes people will be, well, what are they getting out of it? We're not putting out dances, we're not selling liquor, we're not making any money, not one penny. Every bit of it goes towards the scholarship. So I know I can. I believe in my sales, but I know that I could get more sponsorships. I just need the time, or maybe I'll hire somebody. I did post that I don't know how to do everything, but if I hire somebody, anybody out there have experience with grants and scholarships and sponsorships, give me a holla. Because we want to continue to do that, and I didn't have that opportunity. My family, I don't come from a lot of money. My family did not have the opportunity to send me to college. And I wish I had, but it is what it is. I did it anyway. And anything worth having is going to be hard. It's going to be hard work. Having a band is hard work. Tweet was saying, man, I'm really proud of you. The gigs were hard this week. We had a gig in Luling, Texas. Every gig was outdoors, and every gig was outdoors. It was hot. I'm rolling cords and loading speakers, hoping my makeup, you know, hope it doesn't melt off for the gig. You know what I mean? I changed in the car twice. You know what I mean? So it's you do what you got to do. You do what you got to do. Everybody made some good money, and the clients were happy in the end. So yeah. So we get to do a lot of fun stuff. It looks glamorous, right? It always looks glamorous, but it's definitely a lot of work. Definitely a lot of hard work for everyone involved,
Yeah.
from me to the sound engineer. I mean, everybody involved, the musicians, everybody. It's a lot of work.
Well, I'm here to say it, and I'm not afraid of saying it. I'll say it here, and it can be recorded
Yeah,
for
say it.
perpetuality here. I will be happy to, partner up with you in any way, shape, form, or fashion to help you in any way I can for
Thank you.
this next gen
Well,
deal. I am always about helping other people, helping
all
education,
right.
especially helping the young. So whatever I
Okay.
can do to help, of course, I will be here 100% to support you. I
Thank
don't
you.
have an issue with that. Rick
Thank
Valderrama
you.
joined the show. He says, "Hola
Hi,
amigos." Hey
Rick.
Rick, how are you doing? Speaking about another song, a Tejano song that's fixing to come out. I was in the studio when Rick was recording, laying down some tracks on this song that he's got coming up, and I can't wait to hear it. Yes, Rick is a good.
Woo!
He's one of my best friends, and I have a bias toward him. But this song, it's off the hook. He had his uncle
It's
come in and play.
popping.
Yeah, he had his uncle come in and play bass, and this man was just all over the
That's
place.
great.
And
Wow.
it's just when you see great musicians that are willing to put in
Oh,
the
yeah.
work, and he's been a musician all of his life, but he still practiced. He still was committed to the music. You got to admire a musician that does that. So definitely cool. Let me take a
Oh,
quick
yeah.
break. This is one of the songs that's still way up on our hot hit list. It's still being played. That's why I keep playing it. I don't take it off,
Yay.
because of course it's good music is not milk. It doesn't spoil. It just gets better. It just keeps playing. So why take it off? This one's called Como Haré con este amor, and it's one of the songs that you released not too long ago. But I'm telling you, this song is a great song, and
Thank
it
you.
really is doing well here on Cuba Radio. So take a listen. This is from Angelica y Grupo Moneda. That is the one and only Angelica Alcocer. I'm some guy from Vancouver, Texas, here on Cuba Radio. It goes like this.
Dices que alejarnos es mejor, que no queda más opción, no se obliga el corazón. Que no me lo tome personal, que no me quieres lastimar, que eres tú y no soy yo. ¿Cómo quieres que me sienta? Obvio que me siento mal. Después de tanto tiempo, ¿cómo pides terminar? ¿Qué haré con este amor si no estás conmigo? ¿Qué le digo al corazón? ¿De qué forma le explico que te tengo que olvidar en contra de mi voluntad y seguir mi camino? ¿Qué haré con este amor? Con los sueños y planes, para ti se terminó. Es tan fácil marcharte, decidiste por los dos romper con nuestra relación sin antes preguntarme. ¿Qué haré con este amor? Que no me lo tome personal, que no me quieres lastimar, que eres tú y no soy yo. ¿Cómo quieres que me sienta? Obvio que me siento mal. Después de tanto tiempo, ¿cómo pides terminar? ¿Qué haré con este amor si no estás conmigo? ¿Qué le digo al corazón? ¿De qué forma le explico que te tengo que olvidar en contra de mi voluntad y seguir mi camino? ¿Qué haré con este amor? Con los sueños y planes, para ti se terminó. Es tan fácil marcharte, decidiste por los dos romper con nuestra relación sin antes preguntarme. ¿Qué haré con este amor?
Beautiful song, beautiful song. Hey, guess who joined us today just now? It's Tweet Juarez. Hey, Tweet, how you doing? He says, saludos, everyone.
Hi, Tweet.
He's
Tweet,
hardworking.
tweet. He is hardworking. He woke up at 3 a.m. to drive to Austin this morning. So he's in Austin. He's still in Austin right now,
That's the
working hard
good
for the
thing.
money.
Good thing about being your own boss. You know, I went to bed early this morning, and so I can get up whenever I want to.
Nice.
The only
Nice.
time I get
Very
up is to
nice.
take my medication. That's it. So,
Nice. Well, that last
oh wait,
song was from our EP called La Casa de Moneda. It was a
right.
6-song EP that we released in May of 2025. And then before that, our Karma EP, which has been picking up some traction for some reason. The mariachi song Karma, and also No Puedo Vivir Sin Ti. No puedo vivir. I wrote that one.
Mhm.
And I did also write one of the songs. It was a kind of a collab. I had the lyrics, but then Mikey and Tweet were here in our studio right here, and we put together a song called Vete Ya de Aquí. So that'll be on this new Tejanova EP. So we're doing what we do. We just kind of keep rolling out music that we love, and we hope that the fans love it, and that the Tejano industry loves it, and plays it on the radio, play it on the radio. So we did. We were asked to go on the Domingo Live show, not for our band, but for the scholarship recently. So we had an opportunity to meet, Rudy there, and Barbie, I believe her name is. That was the first time
Mhm.
that I met her. So
Yeah.
so we've just been able to do a lot of things. I mean, in a lot of varied areas in Tejano music. Not only our music, but performing, and then the scholarship, and so just Tweet also was worked with has worked in the studio with other bands here recently. He'll be able to tell you in the comments. He worked with Rod Jay Rodriguez, and also oh yeah, and also I want to say David Ledez. David, one of the Ledez guys. He worked with them in the studio. That music is, I mean, really great. I'm like, that was, yeah, how come you don't play like that on our stuff? You know what I mean?
Where you
Uh,
at? Where you?
where you are? How come you're not giving me that? No,
Yeah.
Tweet is so talented. He's just so talented, and he just brings another flavor to the Moneda team, to our music. And like I said, I'm just so blessed to have him, to partner with him on all of our music. But he did recently have all 4 wisdom teeth pulled out of his mouth. So no more, ya no tiene consejos, ya no tiene he doesn't have any wisdom. No more. He can't. Nobody asked to eat any advice porque ya no puede, ya no puede. Right, babe?
Yeah, he just put down. I'm still suffering from getting my wisdom teeth
He
out.
is. He
So
is.
that's
He's been
kind of poor
struggling.
guy.
Yeah,
That's
he's been struggling.
it's good that y'all are getting out there, and it's good that you collaborate. Is that he collaborates as an artist, with other
Oh yeah.
with you know with other ones, because of the because it helps you kind of get engaged, and still, just by osmosis,
Oh
grab
yeah.
other influences and stuff like that.
Oh
Gigi La
yeah.
Chicana has joined us. She says saludos from Mission.
Titi.
She saludos from Mission, Texas. Hola Indio Cáceres and Angelica Torres. Angelica Torres. It's Alcocer. So she
She
may have missed.
knows. She's
She
she's
just,
she's
just
drinking. She's drinking.
she,
Well, it's
she
funny, and you're right. I'm sorry, were you still doing David Ledesma? Yes, there
that
you
he
go.
said, yeah,
David
he
Ledesma.
just said David Ledesma. Actually, what I was going to
Yes.
say was, do you know why they call him wisdom teeth, right?
No, why?
Does anybody know why they call him? Oh, dun dun dun. Now it's called the lesson. Oh, you know what? I should do.
Wisdom teeth.
Oh, wait,
Hmm.
where's my? That's my D. They're called wisdom teeth because they're just fixing to emerge from the jawline.
Uh-huh.
That's why they're called wisdom teeth. They haven't fully exposed. They're not fully exposed. Just by
Uh-huh.
emerging, just the fact that they're emerging just a little bit.
Huh.
That's just they have yet.
Makes
They
no
have not
sense to
yet.
me.
Well, it's like where you're fully knowledgeable.
Yes.
You know everything. So you lack wisdom because you're still young and they haven't
Oh,
fully emerged. They're called
okay.
wisdom teeth because they have not fully emerged from your jawline.
Got it. Got it. Well, back to the thank you. Thank you for that little bit of wisdom. I'll be
Gigi, by
sure
the
to
way, says,
use it. But you're right in that, I love that Tweet still, we have a lot of really, really great relationships with other bands and other musicians in the Tejano music industry. I mean, and I'm so lucky. I feel blessed because I feel like because I manage my, mostly manage the band and I hire and Tweet's right there too. But, I'm calling, hey, hey, can you come sit in with us or what, that, I think there's a lot of mutual respect. Even though I'm a vocalist, not that musicians don't respect vocalists, but, you know what I mean? It's just, I work with a lot of musicians and so, Tweet and I still have a lot of really great, professional relationships with a lot of the musicians in the Tejano music industry and the cover world. I mean, and there's so much crossover. There's some crazy crossover. I mean, we had Luis Sanchez, who um, works heavily in the Tejano music industry, and he's also working at Six Flags also now on our set this weekend. Mario Ortiz was with us Thursday night. You know what I mean? So we work with a lot of musicians. We have a lot of great respect and mutual respect with a lot of the Tejano music musicians. And on Friday night, Melo Hernandez, who's with Little Joe, came to our gig. Easy Sin with Stephanie Montiel's band came to our show. Ronnie T was at our show Friday night. So, we're all hanging out, joking around and stuff. It's just, it's nice. It's nice to collaborate. And I Tweet, like I said, has 25 years in Tejano music, and he has forged so many, relationships with so many musicians from way back in the day. You know what I mean? So I love that he can add his musical talent and influence in music like David Ledesma. I mean, David Ledesma is an amazing vocalist, as well as on J Rod's music, Jay Sterling's music. So he's out there. He's out there doing his thing. Outside of Grupo Moneda, which I'm really excited for him about as well.
Definitely, I appreciate all the willingness to collaborate and spread the music and just the goodwill. Danny Noyola just joined us. He says, "Saludos de parte de Alma and Danny Noyola de Corpus Christi, Texas." Danny, thank you so very much for joining us, brother.
Hello.
Yeah, you need to come back. And Gigi says, "I'm sorry, it's Angela Alcos that she corrected it." Of course, Gigi.
It's okay,
It's
Gigi.
okay.
Lay
Tweet
off the liquor.
off the sauce, girl. Tweet
Lay off the
Juarez says, "Hey,
sauce.
well, they are definitely emerging now." So he's talking about the wisdom teeth.
The wisdom
Gigi
teeth.
says,
Yeah, they gone.
I
Gone.
don't get it." She goes, "I don't get it.
I don't either, Gigi. I don't
it's a
either, Gigi.
euphemism. It's a euphemism because of the fact that they didn't come out. So it's like saying it's opposite to what them being completely out. So they're
Still don't get
lacking
it.
wisdom.
I'm with you, Gigi. You and and then euphemism. There you are using big words, Lawrence.
Just $10 words. Slow them down, brother.
Tim, slow down. Slow down now.
We's all people here. Where are you at,
Yeah.
Mr. Professor?
Give me some 3-syllable words. Come on. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Gigi's like, I do not drink. you swallow. you gulp. That's what you do. I don't drink. I gulp it down. It's okay, Gigi.
Yeah.
No, but I think it's really. You haven't let me do a video for you guys. So what
Well,
happened? No.
I literally was, look, I was literally thinking right now, because you know me, I tweets like, stop. I'm always thinking ahead. I'm like, we're both going to be in Vegas. We're all going to be in
Right.
Vegas. I'm thinking, ojalá que no video is coming.
There
What do you
you
think?
go. Gigi goes, still nope. What's euphemism? At least you spelled it right.
Yeah,
There
we know,
you
she knows what a Gigi is
go.
smart. Gigi is
Yeah.
very smart, very analytical, very intuitive. Oh no, I used a big word now. Very intuitive.
There
I
you
love
go.
watching her
Her
podcast as
podcast.
well. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
she's definitely you know, it's just I think it's
Definitely,
funny, you know.
definitely. Sorry,
Gigi,
only
why don't you
tweet
let us
gets
know
that.
who's going to be on your show? Yeah, where you gonna who's going to be on your show? Actually, put up who's going to be on y'all's guys show. But no,
Yeah, when are we going to be on the Puro Pelo show again?
what's up with that? I was supposed to be there
It's our
this
fault.
past weekend. I do apologize for not making the show. I actually had another thing that came up. That's why I wasn't able to show. But I promise next time I'm in town, I'll be sure to make it down there so that way I can support. I love to support other shows, support other radio stations as well. I don't have competition. I don't believe in competition. We're all doing this. There's plenty of room for all of us to do what we do, as long as we're doing the best I can. I don't believe in hate as far as a way to operate. I don't
Yeah,
have that to me is kind of silly. Why waste that much energy on
yeah.
someone? I'd rather waste
No,
the
it's very
energy
true.
on myself and
Yeah,
helping
definitely.
others. You know, the harboring ill feelings is just a waste of time and a waste of
Yeah,
energy.
it is. It
And
is.
I, I'd rather forget about you than to concentrate on you. Concentrate on something else. You
Yeah,
know, we have a thing. Native Americans have a thing. Is just that if you are upset about something, if something makes you really, really mad or upset,
hmm,
the way you chase that demon away is to do something good or something helpful
yeah,
or give something to someone in need, because when they give you a thank you or I appreciate you or thank you so very much for helping me, that will chase that demon away and you don't have to worry
yeah,
about that anymore. So
yeah. You're
if
right.
if I'm really, really kind to you, really, really sweet to you, it's because somebody really
It's because
pissed
I
you off.
hate you.
No, that's,
Just kidding.
that's something different.
I'm
That's
just kidding.
something. I don't know.
Well,
I don't do that.
I'm just kidding. Also, when we're at the Tejano takeover, we have some new Moneda t-shirts, we have some new
Definitely.
Chingona t-shirts, and I'm telling you,
Mhm.
there are these ladies that come to the Tejano takeover every year, and they look for me. They're like, "There you are. We need our new Tejano, our new Chingona t-shirts." So we're gonna have those, and of course, we have our website that we've added all of our new music to. It's monedamusic.com. Monedamusic.com.
Monedamusic.com. Click on the QR code to take you right
Sound
there. What happened? Did you freeze? Oh no. Oh, there you are. Okay.
but anyway, there it
Oh wow, you're breaking up. Sorry, hold on.
is.
No, it did not work. Something's happening. I can barely hear. Monedamusic.com is where you can get her there. Her vocal, I can't hear your microphone. Something's wrong with your microphone. Hold on, it just turned off. You turning it off? Now it's on.
It started when you put up the
There you go.
the
The QR code. It wanted to take you to the QR code.
no, the static started when it was coming up. When it was
Oh,
Yeah. But anyway, I mean, I'll take the blame. I'm happy to take it. Just kidding.
it's all right.
Um, no, no.
Gigi says,
Uh,
see you there to Vegas Takeover. We'll see you there as well.
oh, good, good, good. Yeah, good. Yeah, we'll be there. We'll be there. Also, okay, so our website is monedamusic.com. We have a new EP coming out called I'm All That. I think that's causing the static. Maybe. Putting
Well,
on now.
it's still kind of rough there. You were breaking up. It's your, I believe something's wrong with the camera phone. I see you're connected. I don't see anything that's interjection. I don't think it's the QR code because the QR code is on my side. It's not on your side, so it doesn't affect you. And it's also on the same
So
widget as
when you're speaking, you are. Okay.
here. Let me go ahead and play it.
Come on. So is it clear now?
Yeah, there it is. There you are.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just singing because I don't know
Okay.
what I don't want to sing because I don't know what to.
Okay.
I don't want to say anything.
Okay. Well, since it's kind of messing up, let's go ahead and take advantage of the time that we have right now. Go ahead and give out your shout outs and what people need to look for and where they need to go and all this other stuff. It's all you 100%. Okay, there you go.
So, hey, my name is Angelica Alcocer de Grupo Moneda. Our new EP, Tejano, will be out very soon. Our latest single, Ojalá que no, is available on all digital platforms. You can now search my name, Angelica Alcocer, or Grupo Moneda to find all of our music. The new single, Ojalá que no, our last EP, titled La Casa de Moneda, the EP before that, Karma, and the EP before that, Girls Night. So we are just knocking those EPs out, knocking that music out, you guys. I want to send a shout out to all of the Tejano fans out there, everyone who continuously supports Angelica y Grupo Moneda, Tweet Waters. On behalf of both of us, thank you so much. We will be out at the Tejano Takeover in Vegas next week, where we will have our booth and have some merch. And just really want to get out and shake y'all's hands, take some pictures with you and meet you and just tell you how much we appreciate your support. Also, shout out to all the musicians who have put work into La Casa de Moneda, who have put the time into Tejanova, and our producer, Michael Rodriguez, and our mixing engineer, Mr. Eddie Bettis. So thank you so much to everybody out there. We appreciate you so much. That's all, folks.
Yay. That was enough. I mean, that's good.
Yay.
Yeah. Ford Muscle Luis says, love your music, Angelica. So there's definitely some love getting there from them as well. And I do really, really appreciate you being here with us today.
Happy. Thank you for having me.
And yeah, and for coming in and always being so cordial in my invitation for you to come on to the show. I really do appreciate it. And I appreciate all the hard work that you guys do on the music. Keep it up. You have a house here. This is your home. Whenever you want to come back and let us know when that album comes out so that we can promote that as well. And so I just want to
go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, you.
I said, well, I just wanted to preempt your next album, so so we can come up and promote that as well, and then preempt the Vegas show that's in July. Make sure you guys go out there. I will be out there. Angelica will be out there, and Grupo Moneda, which is really, really awesome. Did you cut your hair?
No, it's here.
Okay. Yeah, because it looked like you.
But if I do one day, it'll be like this. See this? If I do cut my hair one day, it'll be like that.
Well,
it's still there.
It looked short, and I was like, "Did she cut her hair?"
It's because it's on black. It's black on black. Okay. No, I'm gonna keep my hair long for a minute.
Yeah, I just noticed it popped into my head. Sorry, just Tweet says, thank you for your support, Indio. No, thank you, Tweet, for being here.
No, thank you, Tweet. No, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tweet.
So we will see you guys in Las Vegas if you get an opportunity to get there. If not, I will be broadcasting in and out during the Fan Expo. During that time, I will be there. So please make sure that y'all guys go out there for the deal. because those molars come out between 17 and 25 years of age. By then you have wisdom. did you
Huh.
did you Google that? Did
I
you
believe
Google that?
Gigi's explanation. I'm gonna go with Gigi's. Is it? Girl,
Okay,
I'm with you, girl.
actually, okay, then is Tweet between 17 and 25 since he got all of 4 of his
Maybe
taken?
I like him young.
you're 25 years old, so let's remember
Maybe.
that you're 25. Thank you very much, Gavino. Thank you so very
On
much,
that
Angelica, for
note,
joining
on
us.
that note,
We will see you guys. Hey, thank you very much, each and every one of you. I do appreciate you. This coming Thursday, I'm going to be interviewing Angelica. I've got you on my mind, girl.
I'm like, what? Again?
Again?
Okay.
Again. It's the country song. That's what it is. It's a country song. Monica Saldivar, one of the best vocalists
Yay,
in Tejano music.
Monica.
I guarantee you.
Yes.
I just love her talent and I love her smile. She's got the most beautiful eyes. I can't look in her eyes because it's like Stephanie Montiel. I was interviewing her at Tejano Mundial and I was standing next to her and I was just like, I was fixated. I didn't even notice that I was doing that. And somebody brought it to my attention. I was like, they were like, what are you looking at when you were interviewing Stephanie? And I go, I'm embarrassed to admit it, but I was
Your
looking
wife
into her
was.
eyes.
She's like, what are you looking at?
No, she's not like that. I was like, I was looking into Stephanie's eyes. I keep forgetting how beautiful her eyes are. And I was just focused.
Yeah, she is.
And then I was like, oh, here, let me talk to Gabe because Gabe's standing right I just,
That's funny.
Women, you've heard me say this before. Women, it's good to see that women are finally getting the respect they deserve in Tejano music, and I just hope it keeps going forward and that they keep making the waves and the movements and setting the floor of the ceiling that was put upon them before, and to keep growing and to keep expanding the music and keep being great for what women were always meant to be. Not a man walks this planet without a woman. So, we should respect each other as people, just as people. Thank you, Gigi. She says, great show. I really do appreciate it. Thank you, Angelica, once again. And thank you to each and every one of you. And I want to remind you that if today was a bad day, if you did not have a good day, every day planes take off against the wind. You are loved and you matter. God bless you. We'll see you this Thursday. That is the one and only Angelica Alcocer from Grupo Moneda.
Thank you.
And I
Thank you so
appreciate
much.
each and every one of you. We're gonna leave you with Ojalá que no, right here on Cubo Radio. You made it! Yay!
Sería mentira decir que no me dolió, que te haya sido y todo fue por mi error. No vi las señales, no escuché la voz cuando me decían déjalo que él anda con dos. En su momento no lo quise entender y ahora que no estás me toca aprender. Fui yo quien cayó, lo tengo que aceptar y aunque me duela te tengo que soltar. Ojalá que no repitas lo que hiciste sin compasión. Ojalá que no la engañes así. sería muy tarde, ya no estaré presente, porque aprendí que el amor no es suficiente. Te veía perfecto, eras mi ilusión, pero el amor ciego no ve la traición. Me decían todos, él no es para ti, y yo defendía lo que no